Good evening, everyone, and thank you for spending your part of your evening with us today. We know your time is valuable, and we truly appreciate you being here. My name is Kenya Williams with Houston Public Works, and tonight we're excited to share an important street project that will transform your community. Our goal is to keep you informed, prepared, and confident about what's ahead and happening in your neighborhood. Before we begin, we ask that you please hold your questions until the end of the presentation. Many of your questions may be answered along the way, and we've set aside dedicated time to make sure everyone has an opportunity to ask what's on their mind. This project is in one of the most active and engaged parts of our city, District K, and representing this dynamic district is our phenomenal Mayor Pro Tem Cassix Tatum. Here to make remarks on her behalf is her Chief of Staff, Dee Dee Chavis. Dee Dee, the virtual floor is yours.
Thank you, Kenya. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Westridge community and everyone. Thank you for joining us this evening for this important virtual meeting regarding the Westridge and Braes Terrace Phase 2 project. I'm Dee Dee Chavis, as stated, Chief of Staff for Mayor Pro Tem Castex Tatum. And on her behalf, we want to extend our appreciation for your time, your engagement, and your continued commitment to the future of your neighborhood. Your community input is essential to the success of this project, and your participation helps ensure that we are building improvements that truly reflect the needs and priorities of the residents we serve. I would also like to take a moment to thank the Houston Public Works Public Engagement Team and the project team for their hard work in organizing this meeting and for their ongoing efforts to keep the community informed and involved throughout this process. Their dedication plays a critical role in moving projects like this forward. Tonight's meeting is an opportunity to share updates on the project design, provide a clear overview of what's ahead, and highlight the benefits this investment will bring to the community. This project represents a significant investment in your neighborhood, and we want to ensure that you are informed, heard, and involved every step of the way. So we encourage you to listen, ask questions, and share your feedback during the presentation or at the end of the presentation. Know that your voice matters, and it plays a vital role in shaping the outcome of this work. Thank you again for being here this evening, and now I'll turn it back over to Kenya.
Well said, Dee Dee. Thank you. Okay, we're also fortunate to have Tanu Hiremith joining us this evening. She plays a critical role in helping deliver infrastructure projects that support our growing city. She'll help introduce the project team working behind the scenes to make sure this project is designed safely and successfully, and most importantly, with you in mind. Tanu?
Thank you, Kenya. Good evening, everybody. I take great pride in introducing our phenomenal project team today. They've worked very hard to bring this project to you. From the city's team, I have our project manager, Lucia Lee, and supporting her are Ahmed and Abdul. Sam Habibi is the managing engineer over the entire team. Our consultants for the project, or our engineers of record, are Isani Consultants. We do have Rahul Menon today with us, representing Isani. With that, I give it back to you, Kenya. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanu. Tonight, we'll walk you through the design updates, next steps, and how to stay connected with us throughout the process. This project represents a major investment in the reliability and future of your roadway, designed to deliver more reliable water service, reduce standing water, revitalize aging streets, and create safer, smoother mobility for everyone in the community. Construction is anticipated to begin this fall, with completion expected by winter 2028, weather and field conditions permitting, of course. Currently in the design phase, our project manager is Lucia Lee. Once a contractor is selected, Houston Public Works will return to host a How to Prepare for Construction meeting to help you understand what to expect and how to plan. Stay connected and in the know by visiting engagehouston.org for updates, meeting details, and project information every step of the way. This is a large-scale project, so construction will roll out in phases over multiple seasons to minimize disruption and keep work moving efficiently. Once a contractor is selected, we'll have a clearer picture of how each phase will be constructed. We'll share those details and help you get ready during our How to Prepare for Construction meeting as we get closer to the start date this fall. Now, to walk us through some exciting design updates, we're joined by Rahul Menon with Eisen Consultants. He has been hard at work shaping a vision that reflects this community's needs. We're thrilled to have you with us tonight, Rahul. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Kenya, and good evening, everyone. I'll just dive deep into some of the design concepts in this project. This slide basically shows you the project limits, the streets where we'll have construction work as part of this project. The project limits are in City Council District K. It's loosely bound by South Braesford to the north, Durhill Street to the south, Ilona Lane to the west, and Buffalo Speedway to the east. The overall goal of this project is to evaluate the condition of different existing utilities out there, such as water lines, storm sewers, and paving, and upgrade them to meet the requirements, the latest City of Houston requirements. Next slide. So on this slide, what you see is streets where you have paving improvements proposed. Most of the streets within the project limits are concrete paved with an asphalt overlay on top of it. They were found to be in fair to poor condition at many locations, including cracks and settling that was observed. Some streets have limited or disconnected sidewalks. As part of the reconstruction of this project, all these streets that you see here on the screen are going to be reconstructed to a curb and gutter sections with sidewalks on both sides, reconstructed driveways, and wheelchair ramps for general pedestrian safety. Next slide. This basically indicates where we have water lines proposed throughout the project limits. Most of the existing water lines were found to be old and nearing the end of the service life. So these would be promptly replaced with new PVC pipes that aim to basically prolong the life of such water lines and minimize any kind of maintenance repairs that might crop up. As far as stormwater is concerned, the main trunk that carries runoff from this project area it's within a drainage easement between Timberside and Bevelin. It's a 120-inch storm sewer. We have very limited inlets and storm sewers within the project limits, but they're connected to this 120-inch. As part of this project, what we are doing is we're extending and upgrading the storm sewers, placing additional and bigger inlets to capture the street runoff effectively. And all these inlets would be connected to the main trunk, and so for street ponding per se would be minimized to a great extent. As part of the project, we do have, as I mentioned before, we do have sidewalks, wheelchair ramps, and a load of roadway features that are proposed as part of this project. So because of the design, some trees may be impacted and they'll be removed and replaced to accommodate sidewalks and wheelchair ramps and other features. In addition to that, we are coordinating with the city on some of these impacts and making sure that we replace them with the like-for-like as far as trees are concerned. But in addition to that, we have identified certain encroachments within the right-of-way which may need to be moved prior to that work being done so as to facilitate the construction of such features. We are in the process of sending out such encroachment letters. Some of you might have received it already. Some of you might get it in the mailbox in the next couple of weeks or so, but do look out for these. This is a typical section of how our street would look like after construction. Obviously, we have the water line and storm sewers beneath the surface, but we also have 13 feet wide travel lanes with sidewalks on both sides of the street. And this is pretty much true for throughout the project limits. In addition to these, what we also have are street lights throughout the project limits that will provide ample lighting and safety features to residents. Next slide. Pretty much the same configuration here, but what you see here is the typical section that would look like for streets around the Longfellow Elementary School. We obviously have wider travel lanes here, 18 feet travel lanes that would help residents or school users to park their cars during drop-off and pick-up for their kids. So this is predominantly along North, West, Merworth, and Timberside streets. We are currently in the design phase. We are hoping to wrap up our design in the next couple of months. And I think after we select a contractor at this time, the construction phase is estimated to start sometime during fall of 2026, and that would extend up to winter of 2028.
Thank you, Ro, for those great design updates. We want to make it easy for you to stay informed. By visiting engagehouston.org, you can view project updates, ask questions, and track progress at any time. Transparency and communication are key, and this platform allows us to stay connected with you. We strongly encourage you to subscribe to the project page. Once subscribed, you'll receive email updates so you always know what's happening and what to expect next. It's the easiest way to stay informed without having to search for information. We'll now briefly show you how to navigate the site so you can easily access updates and resources.
Welcome to EngageHouston.org, your go-to hub for staying informed and involved in Houston's infrastructure projects. Want to view the site in a different language? Just click the globe icon in the top right corner and choose the one that works best for you. Under You're Invited, you'll find upcoming virtual community meetings. When it's time to join, just click the link. It goes live automatically. Click on any project page to explore details like budgets, timelines, maps, and why each project matters. Scroll down for construction updates, downloadable plans, and more insights about what's happening in your community. And here's one of our most powerful tools, the interactive map. Simply enter your address to see projects happening in or near your neighborhood. It's an easy way to stay connected to improvements right where you live. Have questions? Visit the FAQ page or use the Engage Us tab to get in touch with our team directly. Use the top menu to explore projects across the city or type a project name right into the search bar to find what you need fast. Want full access? Click Register, create a username, set your password, answer a few quick questions, confirm your email, and you're in. Welcome to EngageHouston.org, Houston's award-winning platform where transparency meets progress, and your voice helps shape the city's future.
If questions or concerns come up at any point, we're here to help. You can call 311 for immediate assistance, visit engagehouston.org to submit questions, or email us directly. We're committed to responding and supporting you throughout the project. Now comes one of the most important parts of the evening, the opportunity for you to participate, ask questions, and hear directly from our project team. We're here to provide clarity, address concerns, and make sure you feel informed and confident moving forward. And to lead us through this interactive session, I'm thrilled to introduce someone who knows how to keep the conversation flowing, Ryan Prillman from our outstanding engagement team. Take it away, Ryan.
Thank you for the introduction, Kenya. Greetings, everyone. I'm Ryan Prillman with Houston Public Works, and thank you for joining us for tonight's virtual design update meeting regarding the Westridge Braes Terrace Phase 2 project. And welcome to the question and answer session. This is your opportunity to connect with our team, ask your questions, and share your thoughts about the design of this project. Your input is incredibly valuable, and we're looking forward to hearing from you. Submitting a question is simple. Just follow these steps. Click the Q&A icon on the right-hand side of your screen. It looks like a speech bubble with a question mark. Type your question into the text box and hit send. You can submit questions anonymously, but we encourage you to include your name and email, especially if your question needs follow-up. While we wait for your questions to come in, just a quick reminder, tonight's Q&A is not the end of the conversation. If you think of something later, feel free to email us at engage@houstontx.gov. With that being said, let's get started. All right. So we do have a few questions that came in regarding the construction. Just a reminder, we'll be able to accurately answer your construction questions when we host our How to Prepare for Construction meeting, and that's going to be later on. All right. We have a question about speed cushions. If streets are going to be so wide, are we going to have speed cushions, including in this design?
Rahul, can you take that question, please?
Yes. So as far as speed cushions are concerned, we have identified where we have existing speed cushions. Those are going to be removed and replaced at the same location as the existing. So we're not going to take away anything that's already there. Other than that, I think we do have speed limits within the project limits. So we'll evaluate this and make sure if there's any other location that we might need speed cushions, we are happy to kind of engage and see if we need to provide one. But as far as existing speed cushions are concerned, we will be maintaining those locations.
Thank you. All right, next question. Is replacing aging water and drainage pipes a part of this design?
Yes. So we will be replacing all the water line and the storm sewers throughout the project limits. And the new street lighting as well.
Thank you. All right, I got a question about the sidewalks. Where will sidewalks be placed in relation to the curb's street edge? I'm not sure if y'all can answer that one. Let me repeat it. Where will sidewalks be placed in relation to the curb's street edge?
So the sidewalks are predominantly, I mean, obviously behind the curb, but at some locations they are right next to the curb. But if they are very close to the curb, we are providing a wider sidewalk just from a safety point of view. But for most part, they are slightly away from the curb.
Thank you. All right, we have a question about the trees. Will you take steps to protect roots of the trees?
Excellent question. Yes. So we do have an urban forester as part of our team who is assisting us on the design as well. So what they really look at is impacts to existing trees. And when you start off, you want to minimize any kind of impact to existing trees. So the first thought is to avoid, just making sure your design avoids trees or any kind of impact to them, including the roots. But if it's unavoidable, there are certain mitigation measures that we can adopt to protect those trees, or if that is going to be impacted, we will have some replacement for some of those trees as well.
Thank you. And I'm having a couple of questions coming in regards to phase 3. This particular meeting is regarding phase 2. So we wouldn't be able to answer any of your questions in regards to phase 3. We will take your answers down. If you want us to get back to you, please leave your name and email so that we can respond to you in regards to that. All right. Next question. So we have a constituent that lives on Norris Drive, where a couple of years ago, the city did a project to put sidewalks on one side. Will these sidewalks remain? along Norris Drive?
For most part, these sidewalks will be replaced because in many locations, existing sidewalks do not conform to the current standards, design guidelines. So they would have to be replaced because per the current criteria, we need to have a minimum of 5 feet wide sidewalks. So if it is brand new and it actually meets the requirements, then we should be able to just get away with it. But if not, we will have to reconstruct that.
Thank you. We got a couple of questions about the lighting. Regarding the new lighting, will the upgraded black lampposts be like, will we receive the upgraded black lampposts like the other subdivisions? And what color is the light? Any ideas on how the light looks?
Rahul, do we have the details on the lights yet?
No, we do not. I think Centerpoint is still looking at this as we speak.
Thank
We
you.
don't have a detail right now.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. Let's see. We have a question about the yards. When the sidewalks are moved, yards will be steeper. What will be done to reduce erosion of yards and account for two steeper driveways? I'm not sure if y'all can answer that one, but
Yeah, we're kind of looking at that. We've identified a couple of locations where the front yards are a little steeper. So if we were to widen our sidewalks, there might be some regrading to be done on those front yards. But we are analyzing those in our design. If they happen to be steep, we'll take a look at it to see if they're stable. If not, we might have to propose some measures, maybe a retaining wall or something like that. But we are looking at it on a case-by-case basis. If in our analysis, if it looks like it's going to be pretty stable, then we'll just regrade it to the proposed sidewalk.
thank you. I think this is a utility question. In regards to the electric lines, all right, whoever asked the question, can you please put your information? We'll get back to you on this electrical question. All right. So this question is in regards to the sidewalks. The plans show a mixture of 5 and 6 foot sidewalks. Is it possible to only put in 5-foot sidewalks?
I can answer that. So for most part, we have 5 foot sidewalks. That is the standard criteria. But the criteria also says if the sidewalks have to be right behind the curb, then it will have to be a 6 feet wide sidewalk. So it's only in those cases that we have a 6 feet sidewalk. But if the sidewalk is away, at least 2 feet away from the back of the curb, then they can be a 5 feet sidewalk. But to answer that question directly, we don't have 6 feet sidewalks throughout the project limits. It's only a couple of locations where we have that.
Thank you. We have a question about the width of the streets. Is there any way for the streets to not be so wide?
Can you elaborate on that one, please? Not be
Okay.
so wide in the sense.
Yes, so let me go back to it. This was a question that came up. If the streets are going to be so wide, that was the speed cushions, but then they want to know why the streets are so wide in the design.
Rahul, what is the comparison of existing street width compared to the proposed street width?
I think for most part, we're just adding maybe 6 inches on either side. But again, the current criteria is for residential streets, right? Residential neighborhoods is 26 feet face to face. So most of the project limits, that's what we're sticking to, irrespective of whether the existing is at 25 feet wide face to face. The three streets where we have 36 feet face to face are the three streets around the school. But again, those are already 36 feet face to face under existing conditions. So we are not narrowing it down. We're just keeping it to the same width as what is existing right now.
I hope that answers your question.
If I understand it right, we are not really making the street very wide, except for those three streets you mentioned where the face-to-face is 36 feet, which is very close to what is out there currently.
Correct.
Thank y'all. All
Oh,
right.
Ryan, sorry
Yes.
to interrupt. This is Lucia. I would like to go back to the black lamp posts.
Yes.
We are not proposing any black lamp posts for this project. If there are going to be black lamp posts, like that's going to be included in phase 3, the subsequent project, the homeowners association has to raise funds for that and pay for the upgrade. That's not something that the city pays for. So this project is not slated to have any of the decorative black lamp posts, just the standard lighting.
Thank you. All right. Do we have any more questions for our wonderful project team? Okay, if not, that wraps up our Q&A session for this meeting. On behalf of Houston Public Works, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to Mayor Pro Tem Martha Castex Tatum, Dee Dee Chavis, and the entire District K staff, the project team, the public engagement team, and most importantly, you, our community members and stakeholders. Thank you for taking your time to join us tonight. Until next time, thank you again and have a great night.